morning, friends. Today I'm going to be sharing what I ate today. I figured I'd share this just to provide some inspiration, whether you're trying to eat a little healthier, eat more plant-based, whatever it is. I hope this inspires you. And as a disclaimer, this is not what I eat every day, and of course everyone is different and everyone's body requires different amounts of food, different types of food. So I just want to put that out there. So as you may have seen this morning, I already started off with a glass of water. I start off every morning with a tall glass of water. And since it's winter and it's freezing out, I usually crave a warm beverage when I wake up. So this morning I just made a cup of tea. And while I sip on these, I'll read through my morning devotion. So now I'm starting to get hungry. We're gonna go make breakfast. And like I said, it's freezing out, so in the winter, I usually eat warm oatmeal. That's just what my body craves. I have different breakfasts kind of for each season. I don't know if other people are like that, but that's what I do. So let's go make breakfast. So I'll put my oatmeal recipe down in the description. It is a much requested recipe because I always share a picture of my morning oatmeals on my Instagram stories. So I usually alternate between steel cut oats, rolled oats, or quick oats. It's just whatever I pick up at the grocery store. So right now we're on rolled oats. So I just do this with some water. And then I put it on the stove and I let it heat up for about 5 to 7 minutes. Once it starts thickening, then it's about done. So in my oatmeal, I always add a mix of fresh and some frozen berries for a few reasons. One is because when the frozen berries hit the hot oatmeal, it's just so good. They start to like melt and release their juices, and then the oatmeal becomes like pink and purple, and it's the all natural sweetener in the oatmeal. So that's one of the reasons. The second reason is frozen berries. Most of the time they're picked at their peak ripeness and then they're immediately frozen. And once they're frozen, that locks in all the nutrients of the fruit. So frozen berries can actually be more nutrient dense than fresh berries, depending where you are and depending how you get your fresh fruit. For me, it's winter right now. A lot of our fresh fruit is imported, so it's been on a truck for a long time, and then it sits on the grocery store shelves for a while. And as soon as fruit or veggies, whatever the produce is, as soon as it's picked, it starts to lose like about 30 to 50% of its nutrients just within the first 3 to 5 days. So there's a lot of research on this. Not saying that fresh fruit is not good, but I feel like there's like a stigma with frozen fruit that it's not as good, but frozen fruit is just as good. And also, as you probably know, frozen fruit is a lot cheaper than fresh fruit. So I like to do a mix just to get in all the nutrients. That's my little tidbit. So once the oatmeal starts to thicken like this, that's when it's done. I'm going to add a lot of cinnamon. I love a lot of cinnamon in my oats. Lots of blueberries, strawberries, and some frozen mixed berry. And then for toppings, I like to add a variety of nuts and seeds. So I'm going to add some walnuts. And I like to add chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in protein, fiber, and omega-3s. So I usually just do about a tablespoon. And then I like to add hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are a great source of plant protein. And the same thing, I add about a tablespoon on top. I can't have a morning without some type of nut butter. So I love this almond butter. I get it from Costco. The only ingredients are almonds. And I get this big thing for $7, which I think is a steal. But I also like to make my own almond butter. It's super easy. I have a recipe on my website. I'll link it down below. I'm just going to eat this while I get some computer work done. This is genuinely one of my favorite breakfasts to have. It's just so full of fruit and nuts and seeds, and warmth. It's so good. And it keeps me perfectly full and energized until lunchtime. That's why I love oats. They're heart healthy, they're full of fiber, they have a good amount of protein. They're just a great breakfast option. So. It's been a few hours since I had breakfast. I just kind of got some work done, and now I'm going to do a quick workout. I'm going to do a ride on the Peloton and probably stretch. I like to work out in the morning, but my body just requires food before I work out. I need some type of fuel energy, so that's why I usually eat breakfast first, and then I'll digest, and then I'll work out. So let's go do that. For lunch, I'm going to be making a salad. I love having salads for lunch because they're so light and fresh and flavorful, and I love packing them with a lot of veggies. So today we're actually going to make one of the salads that I shared on my Instagram. It's not a boring salad. It's not like you're not going to be hungry in an hour. It's filled with hearty ingredients. They're going to keep you full. So let's go ahead and make it. So I have my air fryer here, and I'm going to start with air frying some chickpeas. And I also have these sweet potato croutons that Roots sent me. They are so good. They're just little like chopped up sweet potatoes, but when you put them in the air fryer, they get all crispy. So I'm gonna pop these in here. And I popped them in the air fryer at 400 for about 15-20 minutes. But again, I'll put the recipe in the description. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna make my creamy lemon tahini salad dressing. I shared this recipe on my Instagram. It's so good, and I like to kind of make a big batch of it and keep it in the fridge because I find that when I have a good salad dressing in the fridge, I'm more likely to eat salads. So that's a little pro tip. Dressing is done. It takes like 2 minutes to make, and it's so good. So salad is done. It's one of my favorite salads. It's loaded with a bunch of fresh ingredients. It's so flavorful and zesty, and it's colorful, full of flavor, so delicious. For lunch, I always crave a little something sweet, and Julie's dates are my absolute favorite. They are fresh and organic, and you can really tell the difference. I have a discount code, I will put it below. And I like to stuff them with the peanut butter from Costco. If you know, you know, this peanut butter is so good. And just in general, dates are a superfruit. They're really good for you. They are packed with fiber and antioxidants, and they're very low on the glycemic index. they provide a lot of energy. So it's a great midday snack to keep you energized through the rest of the day. And just like that, it's already time to make dinner. So tonight I am making one of our favorite weeknight dinners. It's super quick and easy to make. It is my baked tofu, spinach, and chickpea quinoa bowls. So I have the ingredients here. We just need quinoa. I have a bag of frozen spinach that I get from Trader Joe's, and we have chickpeas, and I'm going to saute the spinach and chickpeas in olive oil and garlic. And I'm going to just cook the quinoa regularly. And then the tofu, I get this organic high protein tofu from Trader Joe's. If you're new to tofu, this is a great one to get because you don't have to press it and drain it, and it's super firm. So the texture is spot on and it's just really easy to make. So I'm going to make a simple little cornstarch mixture to coat the tofu, and then I'm gonna bake it in the oven, and then we will assemble the bowls. How's it?
The spinach and the nuts make this exquisite.
My little sister has her best friends over for a little movie night, so by popular request I am making chocolate chip cookies. I will put my recipe down below. Cookies are done. They're so good. They're vegan, gluten-free, refined sugar-free, and no weird ingredients. So good. One of my most popular recipes. You guys make these a lot, and we make them probably like once a week at our house. They're so good. So I hope you guys will try them.